as long as your body is healthy, you have thousands of problems. But in the moment your body gets sick, you have one problem. First of all, before tackling everything, so how to build up your life, make sure your body stays healthy. If the body is not healthy, you don't need to worry about anything else.
Greetings, everyone. This is Dr. Akilah, and today I'm going to talk about the top 10 health tips you should follow to live a healthy life. Living a healthy lifestyle should not be expensive or tough. Sometimes making a few changes to your day-to-day life will make you healthier than ever. So in this video, I will give you my top 10 tips for a healthier life. Number 1, eat a healthy, balanced diet. A healthy diet provides numerous benefits, preventing malnutrition and reducing the risk of diseases like diabetes, heart disease, gastrointestinal issues, and cancer. A healthy, balanced diet should include mostly raw fruits and vegetables. However, if you must cook your vegetables, please do so by either lightly steaming, baking, or sauteing them. If your vegetables are too soft or mushy, you've likely overcooked them, thus reducing their nutritional value. Including natural whole grains like barley, oats, millet, brown rice, etc. is also a good choice for healthy foods. Now, when it comes to protein, avoid red meat entirely. However, poultry is fine as long as the chicken has been raised organically, and the same goes for the eggs. Always buy organic eggs that are from free-roaming chickens, which are fed organic feed. Seafood is different though. Be sure to consume fish that is wild caught from fresh waters and avoid all fish that come from a farm. Number 2, drink plenty of water. Water is essential for your health, and it plays a crucial role in various bodily functions. Water helps regulate body temperature, transports nutrients and oxygen to the cells, lubricates joints, and aids in digestion. Drinking enough water also helps prevent kidney stones, migraine headaches, and urinary tract infections. When it comes to how much water to drink on a daily basis, the golden rule is to drink half your body weight in ounces. For example, if you weigh 160 pounds, then drinking 80 ounces of water a day is a good start. However, be sure to avoid drinking water directly from the tap. Instead, use a filter to place on your faucet. Bottled water is not suggested, and here's why.
Why do we avoid bottled water?
The water isn't the problem. It's the bottle. And we're beginning to realize that these bottled waters, I mean, come on, like I used to carry around bottled water all the time with me. All right, you're supposed to stay hydrated, right?
Right.
Okay. Any vacation you go to, you're getting a bottle of water in your hotel room. Turns out that now we realize that the bottled water, the bottles of plastic bottles, are shedding microplastics into the water. So while we don't taste it, we're actually pouring plastic into our bodies. All right, little tiny particles, plastic particles. And you know how much plastic we are ingesting on average every week?
No.
A credit card's worth of plastic.
Really?
Every week we're ingesting it. Now, listen, we've known this for some years, but I used to be asked this all the time, you know, what's the consequence of the plastic? And I used to, just only a few years ago say, we don't really know. It seems like it's probably okay. Our body must get rid of it somehow. Now we know, just in the last 24 months, so this is new, all right? I'm telling you a bunch of new stuff, that microplastics are detectable in the human body, and they're associated with badness. Let me tell you, it was a study that came out of Italy with neurologists and cardiologists that looked at people with clogged blood vessels, cardiovascular disease, in the large vessels that feed their brain, and they were narrowed down. And what they found is that when they took out the clog, right? So it's kind of like calling a plumber in to clean the drain. When they cleaned the drain and removed the plaque, the clogging of the blood vessels, they found that they could detect plastic embedded in the narrowing of blood vessels that would be feeding the brain. More importantly, they found a correlation. The people who had plastics embedded in their blood vessels had a 4 times increase in having a fatal heart attack or stroke.
One of the most dangerous things that every single woman's doing that is killing their hormones is drinking Dasani or Nestle water. Now, it's not because of the actual water itself, but it's because you're drinking out of a plastic water bottle. And plastic bottles contain these chemicals called BPA. When the plastic is exposed to light and heat, you're going to have these BPA leak into the water, so that when you drink the water, that BPA is going to act as fake estrogen inside your body. So your body's going to think that you're producing way more estrogen than you actually are, which is then going to cause things like heavy periods. You're always bleeding, you have a lot of blood clots, you have cramps, you have headaches, you always feel fatigued, which aren't actually normal symptoms of a period. No female is supposed to experience a period where it is painful, or they have cramps, or they have headache. If you are to the point that you can't even go to work or you can't get out of bed, that is a sign that you have a hormonal imbalance. It can also cause obesity, diabetes, infertility with this hormonal imbalance. So instead of drinking out of plastic, drink out of a glass water bottle, stainless steel, even copper. Those are the best ones. Or just drink filtered water out of a reusable water bottle.
Number 3, avoid unhealthy fast foods. Avoiding unhealthy fast foods is beneficial because they are often high in calories, unhealthy fats, sugar, and sodium, while lacking essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals. This can lead to negative health consequences, including weight gain, increased risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and deficiencies in essential nutrients. Here's more reasons why you should avoid fast foods.
At the end of the day, they realize that it's all food related because 90% of the illnesses are food related. But if that's all you see, you don't know anything different from the time that you're a kid all the way up until you're an adult. If you've never had a home cooked meal other than Thanksgiving and Christmas, everything else is fast food. Imagine what your body is going through trying to rid itself of toxins. How do you get rid of toxins after eating fast food for 25 years? How do you do that? The body is not designed to do that. So it's just a matter of time before it breaks down, and the new 70 is 30.
One of McDonald's best-kept secrets they absolutely don't want you to know has just been exposed. Hear what he has to say.
Do you know what the most toxic fast food item is, consumed by tens of millions of people each year? It's McDonald's French fries. French fries should be made with 3 ingredients: potatoes, salt, and oil. These French fries, 18 different ingredients. And after potatoes is a blend of not 1, but 4 highly toxic seed oils. Just from these toxic oils alone, people eating these French fries are poisoning their body with pro-inflammatory oils, causing heart disease, diabetes, and a host of other ailments. To top it all off, the salt in these French fries contain 4 ingredients, 2 of which are sugar and sodium silicoaluminate. That food additive contains aluminum, so you want to avoid it.
Can't believe it. We are literally eating aluminum when we eat French fries without even knowing. I looked more into sodium silicoaluminate, and it destroys good gut bacteria while increasing the amount of bad bacteria, and even disrupts your immune defense and causes inflammation. All these toxic ingredients are causing internal damage to your gut, which could result in serious long-term effects. Fast food chains focus on using the cheapest ingredients because their priority is profit, not health. They're much more interested in making money from you than caring about your well-being. And I have to admit, I've been eating way too much fast food lately, and I'm not proud of it.
Number 4, decrease your salt intake. Reducing salt intake is crucial for maintaining good health, as excess sodium can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. It can also contribute to calcium loss from bones, potentially increasing risk of osteoporosis. Hypertension affects over 1 billion people around the world, and it is a major risk factor for heart disease, stroke, and kidney diseases. Therefore, consuming less salt will reduce the risk of any cardiovascular-related diseases. Number 5, decrease your consumption of sugary foods. Sugary items will increase blood glucose levels. Persistent elevation of blood glucose levels can lead to insulin resistance, which is a major factor contributing to the development of type 2 diabetes. Removing sugar from your diet offers numerous health benefits, including weight loss, improved energy levels, better skin, and reduced risk of chronic diseases. It can also help manage blood sugar, boost mood, and enhance dental health. Number 6, regular physical activities. Physical exercise offers numerous health benefits, including lowering the risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, as well as improving mental health, clarity, and your overall mood. It also helps manage weight, build stronger bones, muscles, and improve your overall energy levels. Here's more reasons why regular physical activities is good for you.
A recent study came out that really showed that if we all stood up every 30 minutes and just walked around for 5 minutes, that not only does our blood pressure go down, our blood sugar goes down, inflammation goes down, with something as simple as getting up from our desks every 30 minutes and walking for 5 minutes. So you don't have to overdo it when it comes to exercise. You don't have to really do much for the body to really start to, kick into overdrive. Think of it like our bodies sleep when we don't do anything. And then all of a sudden when you just do more than you did the day before, and more you did the day before, you'll gradually see some of these health parameters start to correct themselves. Under no circumstances do I think it's appropriate for a doctor to tell you that you've started exercising and you're seeing improvements in your health in any area, and for them to tell you it's not connected. It absolutely is connected.
Do you think that 2 minutes is a long time? A research study was just published, and they found that doing 15 to 20 minutes of vigorous physical activity per week, not per day, 15 to 20 minutes per week, was associated with a 40% reduced risk of cardiovascular mortality and an 18% reduced risk of cancer mortality. I want you to look at this graph there at the bottom from the paper. This shows cardiovascular mortality risk in different groups of people who did different amounts of vigorous physical activity each week. Red line there with the highest risk is the group of people who did 0 minutes of vigorous physical activity per week. Below that, 0 to 10 minutes per week. 10 to 30, and so on. It is a myth that you have to be working out for 30 minutes in a row for it to count. So pick an activity that you can do right now, today, to get your heart rate up, even if it's just for a few minutes at a time. Any increase in physical activity will count for your health. You can do it.
Number 7, prioritizing sleep. Quality sleep is crucial for maintaining good health as it impacts your physical and mental state of mind. Adequate sleep supports the immune system, improves cognitive functions, helps regulate hormones, and promotes emotional well-being. Here's more reasons why quality sleep is good for you.
Struggling with sleep? Here's why 7 to 8 hours a night is crucial. First, it boosts your brain power, improving memory and focus. Second, it strengthens your immune system, helping you fight off illnesses. Third, it supports heart health by regulating blood pressure and reducing stress. Plus, quality sleep helps with weight management and keeps your mood in check. Make sleep a priority for a healthier, happier you.
It is so critical. When you sleep, it's the only time your body actually heals. So at nighttime, what happens is you're detoxing. Your body's detoxing, and the trillions of cells that are in your body are turning over, and they're repairing, and you're creating hormones. And it's balancing your body into homeostasis. Homeostasis is when your body is internally balanced, regardless of what's going on around you. So one example might be the temperature. It's hot outside, you go outside, you start perspiring, your body's balancing itself. What happens also is during deep sleep, and deep sleep only. So if you have your phone by your bed and it's pinging you all night, you're not getting deep sleep. Say that everybody under 18 in this audience. So when you're in deep sleep, your cerebrospinal fluid actually starts flushing your brain and detoxing. And it helps. It's not necessarily an end-all be-all for dementia, but it can help prevent and help you with your cognitive abilities.
Number 8, reducing stress. Doing your best to reduce your stress is crucial for overall well-being, as it can impact both your physical and mental health. By effectively managing stress, individuals can improve their sleep, mental health, relationships, and even enhance their productivity and overall quality of life. Here's more reasons why prioritizing your sleep is important for your health.
Most people spend the majority of their lives in what we would call hypervigilance, meaning they are in a fight, flight, freeze, or appease stance. They are bracing for the next messed up thing that's happening. Our bodies are not designed to be watching the news and finding out that another person got shot or killed. We're taking in all this stimulus. We're scrolling through social media and we're seeing death and destruction and lack and limitation. We're going into a world where there's traffic and horns and sounds. I got to figure out my money game, and the relationship is causing me stress. If I'm doing that 20 times a day, I'm probably not anywhere close to available to the parts of me that would bring forth my Einstein or my Beethoven or my Bob Marley. And so we say it all the time, the fruit doesn't belong to the tree, the fruit belongs to the ecosystem. But if the tree is malnourished, if the tree's soil is not being watered and taken care of, then the fruit it's going to bear will not be of quality. So our job before we get to anything is to make sure our soil is being tended to.
And said another way, if you're living in a state of survival and stress, you're creating from a state of survival and stress. You're attracting from a state of survival and stress. And this is what most people don't get, right? Like a lot of people, they do manifestation and law of attraction work and they're like, I don't get it. I'm doing everything right. Why am I not getting the thing? It's, well, your 80% of your vibration is off. It's survival. So you could be saying all the right things. I'm powerful. I am abundant. I'm worthy of receiving love. But your body's like, no, survival. This is not going to work. We don't feel enough yet. We must get more money, more recognition, more. The chase for more is a symptom of hypervigilance. And how many people do we know are living in that state of never enough?
Number 9, avoid smoking and excess alcohol. Avoiding smoking and excessive alcohol consumption is crucial for maintaining good health because both negatively impact various bodily functions and increase the risk of numerous diseases. Smoking, in particular, is linked to a wide range of cancers, cardiovascular problems, and respiratory issues, while excessive alcohol consumption can harm the liver, increase cancer risk, reduce circulation, and contribute to cardiovascular problems. Excessive alcohol consumption causes liver damage, weakened immune system, kidney failure, reduced circulation, and addiction. And finally, number 10, limit screen time. Limiting your screen time encourages more physical movement and can improve sleep quality. Instead of spending hours on devices, do activities that make you move, such as walking or playing sports. Limiting screen time offers numerous health benefits, including improved sleep, better focus, reduced stress, and increased physical activity. Excessive screen use can negatively impact mental health, leading to anxiety, difficulty concentrating, and even depression. Here's more reasons why you should limit your screen time for better health.
I can't do it, you guys. TV and screen time is ruining my life. I feel like I'm looking at the life I want instead of getting out there and creating it. Think about it. What would your life be today if you stopped scrolling on Instagram and TikTok and all the websites, didn't look at TV? What does it look like? Are we just sitting there? Where are our hobbies? Where are our friends? Where is our real life that's outside of this screen? I don't know, but I'm about to find it. 30 days, no TV. Are you with me? No? That's okay. You're here to support. Let's give it a shot.
It really is the damn phones. It really is the phones. What inspired me to make this video is that I saw a video of a girl crashing out in like an AT&T store because her mom turned off her cell service. And personally, if I was like 16, like 15, my mom turned off my cell service, I would also be pretty sad, but girl was crashing out. Like she was on the floor hanging onto her mom, screaming, crying. And it was genuinely because of the damn phone. And something that I'm noticing, especially with the younger kids, a lot of them cannot go without their phone. You tell them to put up their phone, it's time to learn, it's time, like we have things to do in the classroom. They're like, oh my God. Guys, if you cannot be off of your phone for that little 55 minutes that it takes to do some work and listen to a lesson, you are addicted to your phone. I promise you, teachers are not telling you to get off your phones because they hate you and they hate that you have fun. It is genuinely a distraction. We are not getting anything done if you are on your phone. But me telling you to put your phone up or even taking your phone away should not result in you crying and screaming and getting disrespectful with me and your peers. Because that happens every day. And it's because obviously the phone is more like fun to be on. There's more things to engage you on that cellular device. You are literally connected to the internet at all times, the entire world. And I get why it's addicting. But a lot of y'all need to realize that y'all are addicted to the phones. And a lot of it is the damn phone.
This concludes my video on the top 10 health tips. Which tip was your favorite? Let me know by leaving a comment below this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to get notified about future videos. Also, links to our store as well as to schedule a consultation with me is available in the description box below. Peace and blessings.